Hello, everybody. Welcome back to WWTF. Welcome back to Game Show, MikeC.
I'm Fred Watt.
Hey, bringing you Fred's Horror Stories. What's about the Game Show?
Yes, man. Now, this is for Stan and for Eric and for everybody that love these series. It's not me. It is not me, y'all. Alright, so it happens in Williamsburg, Virginia. Again. They said, well, why? How come every time you go to Williamsburg, you have such a turn? Look, it's not me. Alright, so this is how the trip started. I haven't been to Captain George's in a while, right? And Captain George's is a seafood place out in Williamsburg, Virginia that is fabulous. I mean, the seafood is good. And the reason why I go out there is because they have Dungeness crabs, right? Dungeness crabs, when I was younger, if I eat like maybe 6, 7 of them, I'm full. Them Dungeness crabs gets me every time. So I like them. I like the Dungeness crabs besides the blue crab, the Maryland blue crab, and Alaskan crab legs, right? I done moved on from Alaskan crab legs. Now I like Dungeness crabs, all right? So Shantae and I decided to drive up there because, you know, with this new job that I got, more money coming in, decided to do like a little celebration and go up there and just get away from this part of Maryland at the time, right? And my cousin Diamond was supposed to go and never did, but that's another story. All right, so we get on the road. We get up there, get the room, check in, and all that other stuff. Bam. Good. Go out get something to eat, you know, from the Chinese place, because they do have carryouts. They do have carryouts down there. Brought the carryout back to the room, you know what I'm saying? Got ready for the next morning because we was only going to spend one night up there, right? Okay. So, get to Captain George's, and usually I get up there like an hour early, so I can stand in line, because I want to be the first one to get through the door. I want to be the first one to sit down. I want to be the first one to get a hold of them crab legs. So we get there an hour early, and this was on a Sunday. Now, Captain George's open up at 12 o'clock on Sundays, and if you get there, you get the early bird special. So get there. So we get in there. I immediately go to the bar. The guy was like, we have these specials. Have you ever been to Captain George's anymore? And as he's talking, he's like, have you been to... Because he's just going out of tune, because already been here, bro, about to get my plate, you know, stacked to death. Go up there, I see no Dungeness crabs at all. And I'm like, what happened to the Dungeness crabs? A lady comes out and she says, well, we haven't seen them in a while. I was like, ain't this a bitch? What? Because this is the only reason why I wanted to come up here. I could have stayed in Maryland and went to Safewell Giant and got some crab legs, right? They didn't have them up there. And I do remember, like Father's Day, Valentine's Day, they had Dungeness crabs up there. And I do remember one year, because January the 19th is my birthday, they had Dungeness crabs up there. I do remember this. They didn't have them, right? Wow. So I'm like, damn. Fine, all right, I'll eat these damn Alaskan crab legs. The crab legs was so damn salty. It just kept turning me off. Now, I've always praised Captain George's in Williamsburg, Virginia. I'm always telling everybody, go up there. They got the best seafood. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what happened from a couple of years ago to now, but the crab legs was all salty. Real salty crab legs. Alright? So I'm blown. Eat the crab legs. I didn't really eat that much. Now I'm ready to go. Because I'm drinking water to wash down this salt and all this other stuff. Alright? Here comes the bonus content. Because this is about 2. If I didn't tell y'all at the beginning, this is Horror Stories with bonus. Now, this happened in a series of events. So we leave Captain George's, go out the parking lot, and when you go out the parking lot, you got traffic going northbound and southbound, but you got 2 lanes of traffic going this way, and you got the other lanes of traffic going this way. There's a truck that pulled out in front of me, and I pulled up behind him, right? So we're seeing the traffic. I'm like, traffic going that way. Traffic passes. There's no traffic coming. The last car goes, and I'm thinking, okay, he about to make this left so we can go home. Because at this point, we was about to go home, right? This dude stays at the fucking light for like 10 seconds. There's no traffic coming. And I'm like, dude, would you fucking go? There's no traffic here. So then he pumps he speeds up, pumps on his brake, the one to try to cause a rear collision, right? In this big truck. So finally he goes, there's still no traffic coming. Now I'm already amped up. I'm pissed at this point. So I want to catch up to him. I'm like, dude, why was you standing there and there's no traffic coming? You holding up the traffic. So he must have been on his cell phone or doing something, playing with his hair or something like that. I don't know what the hell he was doing. But he could have made that left and he could have gone and there would have been, there's no traffic coming. He's holding me up. Now I'm pissed off. And then me and him get into a shouting match back and forth. And he was like, yeah, you beeped at me. I was like, you damn right I'm beeping at you. You're holding up the traffic. There was nothing coming. You could have made the left and be about your way, right? So he rolled his window up after I finished going back and forth with him. And I said, this motherfucker must have voted for Trump.
White dude.
White dude. Okay. So that's the second series. All right. That's the first bonus, besides the first one I told you. Get on the Beltway. Now, this time, Maryland was expecting a lot of snow, and we got caught in that snow, all right? So, coming back, we took, I think it was 95, and then we got off to where King's Dominion is to take 301, right? So, we stopped at the Walmart before we crossed on the 301 bridge, right? So, I must have been in Walmart for a good little while, because I got a TV, because my Samsung TV went kaput. Got the TV, got the wrong TV, and they had to refund me some money to get the right TV that I had. And this TV that I got now, I'm still taking back because it doesn't meet the compliance with the Xbox One X, right? All right. So I come out, and mind you, it wasn't snowing at this time. Get out, and it just looks like a white Christmas. So I'm like, damn. And then Shantae saying, we should have been on the road before all this. I was like, well, you know, I had to get something straight inside Walmart. So we get on the 301, right? Crossing the bridge, and this is the most nervous I've ever been. We stopped at Wawa to gas up and to get her father some cigarettes, right? So I am nervous as hell, and I'm gonna tell you, I was truly scared crossing that 301 bridge, and I'm like praying, like, God, please get me across it, because the visibility was none. It was just going down, and you know, I just didn't know what was gonna happen. So finally get over the 301 bridge, cross from Maryland to VA. Cross from VA to Maryland, right? So once I get over the bridge, I'm the first in line, right? There are cars behind me. In front of me are 3 salt trucks. There's one salt truck here, one here, and then one here, right? There was this idiot in a truck, another truck again,
Get the hell up out of here.
trying to come on my left-hand side. When the roads were being plowed, it was like they were only plowing one road, because the plow truck that was in front, that wasn't doing nothing. The plow truck, the second plow truck, that seemed like it wasn't doing nothing. The third plow truck, and this is all on, I recorded on Facebook Live, and if I get that video, I'll post it on there so y'all can see it. But The snow plow was only plowing one lane, and it's a 2-lane street, right? So if you ever know, if you come off of the 301 bridge coming out of Virginia, the time it takes you to get from the time when you get off to La Plata is about like maybe 15 minutes. It took us an hour from the bridge to get to La Plata, right? Because we had to go get a snow shovel because we was gone, and by the time we came back home, I had to shovel out the the front yard and the driveway and all that, right? So this dude is constantly coming up beside me, and he can't go nowhere because there is a salt truck blocking his path. So where was he going to go? There was and I'm going in the plow truck's traction, so I don't skid all over the place, right? So this dude is doing this for the whole hour, just running up beside me. And I did what the other people do. I called the police, say, hey, there's this truck that's driving erratically, and he's trying to run me off the road. There's only one lane being plowed. And the police said, well, what you want me to do about it?
Wow.
I said, okay.
You should have said there's a black man in the truck.
Okay.
Dude, are you serious?
Okay. Yeah, that's what the county said, right?
It's PG, right?
Right. No, it was Calvert County.
Oh,
because that's the end of La Plata.
Okay.
St. Charles County, something like that. So an hour went past. Now we finally get to the main stretch where the CVS and the Burger King is. That was after an hour, and we're going to the Lowe's to get a shovel and all that other stuff, right? So this dude just rolled past me so aggressively. This is the thing. When you're driving in snow conditions, even if you have a truck, that does not mean that you can go balls out, because you can still skid out. Okay? So he passes me. This is the third bonus of this story. I get to the Lowe's. Yeah, it was a Lowe's. I get to the Lowe's, and I go inside, and I park up front, because Lowe's is about to close. I park up front. And I go inside, I was like, please, y'all. Oh, yeah, I forgot. The reason why we went inside Walmart to try to get a shovel, but they were sold out. So we went to Lowe's to get the shovel, right? So I was like, do y'all have any more shovels left? The lady said, right there. I was like, oh, good. Grab the shovel. So I go up to the counter, and I forgot I left my money in my jacket pocket, right? So I go back out to get it. Before I did that, I'm telling this lady the story of how this jerk was riding up on my left-hand side, trying to run me off the road with nowhere to go, right? I was like, man, this idiot did this, that, and the other, right? This is a true story. The lady said, what type of truck was he driving? I said, it had to have been black or gray. I can't remember. She said, that's him right there. I lied to you not, bro. I lied to you not. So I go outside, and damn near, if that's the damn truck.
Get out of here, bro.
I said, hey. He was like, yeah. I said, were you just on 301? He was like, yeah. I was like, was you riding something? I forgot what I said. But he said, were you the first car? I said, yeah, I was the first car. I said, you driving like an idiot. Don't you know how dangerous that was? You creeping up on the left side, and there was no way to go because there were salt trucks in front of us. And you trying to cut me off of a 2-lane road when it's only 1 lane being plowed. And then he was like, oh, I'm sorry. White guy, right? Then, as he gets in his car, you hear him go, Skirt!
Get out of here, bro.
Yeah. I lied to you not, man.
Oh, man.
I lied to you. I was so pissed off. And that, I'm gonna try to find that footage on Facebook. Because I wanted to stream it just in case something happened, and then I'll have a record of it, right?
Right.
But that pissed me off, man. That pissed me off. So, that's the longest horror story. I could have chopped those up into 4 episodes, but
there you
man.
go.
And it's not me. Tell me rewind this story and play it back and tell me how any of this stuff is my fault. And I'm driving cautiously. You know what I'm saying? You can't do the speed limit and the snow. The snow is coming down. No visibility. It's blanket. And the only thing that saved me are the salt trucks, me running in their tracks.
I like that one. That was a good one.
Yeah.
That was a good one, Fred. Thank you, Fred. Everybody, thank you, Fred. Oh, man.
Nah, that's it.
All right, so like always, you guys can hit us up at thagamersshow@gmail.com. That's the Gamer Show with the name. Don't forget to head on the Facebook store page. We find low prices. Don't forget to hit us up on vTime. Don't forget to subscribe to become a Gamers Club member.
And please remember to like, subscribe, and follow all our social. Please remember to like, subscribe, and follow all our social media networks. Join our Steamhouse community and our website community where you can get some free stuff.
Right.
And we're going to see you next time on WWTF.
We want the facts.
The Gamer Show.
See you next time. Keep on watching. Thanks, and always good.